Good morning, everybody. Welcome to
Morning.
It is the year of the snake, wood snake. Um, so I thought maybe we'll sneak in some snake qigong if we have time for that. Um, but we're still in the winter. Actually, it's Imbolc, right? Imbolc is
Yes.
yes, Imbolc is now. So we're actually Imbolc. So the um, the training is basically the same. We're still in the water element. We still want to make sure that we're breathing with the lower dantian. We still want to make sure that there's circulation of water in that with a moist mouth. Those things are still important. And Imbolc is the perfect time to well, all this time this is primarily sitting, right? But Imbolc is particularly important because it's important to get a sense of where where your intuition, and your plans are for the year. Uh, Particularly if you did the winter solstice celebration, then around Imbolc, you start getting ideas on strategies on what to do for the year. Um, but you have to have the quiet mind to handle all of that. So today we're gonna just go ahead and start sitting. I'm sitting on the floor. You all sit in the chair. It's important that you're just sitting. If you're sitting on the chair, just make sure the feet are flat on the floor. If you are sitting on the floor, then you want to make it. You can't see it because I'm wearing black pants, but this section of the legs here, usually this section is making contact with the ground, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and do that like this right now. So and I have this pillow here that props my spine up. Uh, there are these earth points there called stomach 36, and we're rooting through those points into the earth. If you're sitting in a chair, don't worry. We're just root through the feet. It's okay. We're gonna start off by some breathing with the music from Master Campbell. Breathing in and out with the bell. Okay, and before we do that, just let's just set everything up. Make a triangle with your hands, right? And then bring it down to where the thumbs are making contact with your belly button, and have the two fingers point down towards the groin area. This area that uh, that I'm encircling, this area here, that's what we want to focus on, right? So we want to make sure that we're and including all the muscles inside the pelvic area are expanding and then releasing. Notice I didn't say contracting. We're not squeezing. It's a slight expand, pulling up the whole end, and then just to release to its natural place. Okay? Belly's moving in and out. If that's too much to think about, just focus on the belly. The concept here is that we want to generate heat here in the abdomen area, creating what's called the digestive fire. All right? This is about a 5 minute long meditation. I'll be saying breathing in and breathing out to the bell, and then I might say hold for 2 bells, exhale for 2 bells. I'm just going to feel it out here. And I'm going to say just go ahead and breathe on your own, but control the breathing, making sure that you're inhaling and generating that heat within the belly region, okay? Then we'll do some stuff with the mouth, and we're going to move. All right, here we go. Take a deep breath in and out. One more time, in and out. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now inhaling, lift the tongue, exhale, drop the tongue. Inhale, lift the tongue in your mouth, touch the roof of the mouth, drop the tongue. Continue that rhythm. Now focus on the groin area. When you exhale, lift the pelvic floor for women and press the perineal muscle for men. And release. Right? So inhale. Exhale, lift the Hoyen. Inhale, release the Hoyen. Exhale. So inhaling. Exhale, lift the Hoyen and lift the tongue. Drop the tongue. Inhale, lift the tongue. Exhale, drop the tongue. You can do all three. Do all three, not just do the tongue and the belly. Inhaling, lift the tongue. Exhale, drop the tongue. Let's take 2 breaths. Breath for 2 bells. Inhale, inhale, hold. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale for 2 bells. Control the breathing for 2 bells. Inhale, 2 bells. Lift the tongue. Exhale, drop the tongue. Lift the Hoyen. Inhale, 2 bells. Exhale, 2 bells. You may feel a little bit more heat generate through the whole body. Inhaling, 2 bells. Exhale for 2 bells. Three bells. Inhale. Slow the breathing. Slow the breathing. Hold. Exhale, 3 bells. Drop the tongue. Lift the Hoyen. Inhale, 3 bells. And exhale. Lift the Hoyen. Now breathe on your own to the music. Whether it's 1 bell, 2 bells, or 3 bells. So lift and drop the tongue. Good. Now let's do a technique called dragon swims in the sea or in the ocean. And you got to take your tongue, put it on the outside of the teeth, and swirl it around the teeth as if you are licking off peanut butter, basically. You're going to do it 9 times in one direction, 9 times the other direction. Do not swallow the saliva. Hold the saliva. Okay, you're like, ah, all right. And then after that last 9 times, we're going to take the tip of our tongue and we're going to flick the back of our roof of the mouth to the back. That's the water element that we're doing with our tongue. There are 5 different positions in it for the tongue for each of the 5 elements. So when you bring the tongue back to the back of the throat, that's the water element. So go ahead here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 3 loud gulps. Yeah. Yeah. So 3 loud gulps. Uh, let's stand up, everybody. We'll start off by bringing down the heavens, and we'll do a little standing. Okay. Inhaling, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Standing in the water position, so you should all know this by now. Feet are firmly underneath your hips, or you can actually have them out if you want. It's up to you. I'm going to drop the tailbone so the knees are bent. I'm going to push the hands forward. The kidneys push back. Chest is hollow. Drop the chin, elongating the spine. Hands drill out to the sides. And I'm pulling down on those fingers. Right? So you're feeling the stretch in the wrist. And the knees drill in. So you have 6 directions of opposing force. Up, down, in, out, front, and back. Right? And let's do our internal meditation when it's fun, smiling. And right eye looks at the right ear, left eye look at the left ear, so we're opening the face. 2 is shoe, the big toe, little toe, heel gripping the floor. 3 is tree, the roots going into the good earth. And these tap roots begin to pulsate and push their way down as the earth allows those roots to come to make its way through. They go deep down into the mantle until 4 gets to the core. And visualizing the very large molten core, right, about the size of the moon. There's plenty of real estate down there. We begin to attach our roots to that core. And then the steam that rises from the center, all of a sudden gets absorbed in your roots. And those roots, like straws, begin to suck up all the good energy. Or I like to say the central intelligence blows a kiss, sending its chi up your roots. The living earth. Then we're going to breathe in. And when we breathe in, we're going to take the energy from the sky to the top of the head, down to the lower dantian. And then we're going to exhale, send the energy down into the earth, mixing with the earth energy. Then we're going to inhale, pulling up that earth energy up into the lower dantian. And when we just hold the breath there, and then the energy is going to come to the kidneys, to the heart, armpits, up to the shoulders. When you exhale, have the energy go down the arms to the palms of the hands. So hopefully you feel, when you do that, you can feel a heat or a tingling sensation moving down into the palms, right? So deep breath, pulling the chi from the sky, lower dantian. Exhale into the earth. Pulling from the earth to lower dantian. Exhale into the palms. Inhale again. Exhale into the earth. Pull in from the earth to lower dantian. Exhale into the palms. Great. Now bring the hands up with the fingers pointing to the sky or deer pose. Just go hit the poses this morning. Hit all of them. Breathing, taking the air from the sky, inhaling into the lower dantian. Exhaling into the earth, core of the earth. Inhaling, pull from the core of the earth to lower dantian. Exhale into the palms of the hands. Inhale from the sky. Exhale to the earth. Inhale from the earth to lower dantian. Exhale into the palms. Now embrace the heart. Inhale from the sky. Exhale into the earth. Pull in from the earth to lower dantian. Exhale into the palms of the hands. Inhale from the sky. Exhale into the earth. Pull in from the earth to lower dantian. Exhale into the palms. Inhale again from the sky. Exhale into the earth. Pull in from the earth to lower dantian. Exhale into the palms. And now bring the hands to the side for the earth element, making a triangle, triggering the middle finger. You can have it trigger down like this or trigger out. Imagine that there's a cable pulling the middle finger into the earth, right? So inhale from the sky to lower dantian, lifting the tongue. Exhale into the earth, drop the tongue, release the Huiyin. Inhale, pull in from the earth, hold on Tian, release the Huiyin, lift the tongue, and exhale into the palms of the hands. Drop the tongue, pull up the Huiyin. Inhale from the sky, lift the tongue. You can always shake your arms out if they're tired, right? And I'm also setting everybody up for the 8 vessels, so I need to get everybody into an 8 vessel shape, right? Okay, inhale to the earth, exhale into the earth. Inhale from the earth, Lord Antien. Exhale to the palms. And let's go ahead and do the lungs. Golden Qi ball, inhaling from the sky, Lord Antien. Exhaling into the earth. Pull in from the earth to Lord Antien. Exhale into the palms of the hands, creating what's called a golden Qi ball. Inhaling again. Earth to Lord, sky to the Lord Antien. Exhale into the earth. Pull in from the earth to Lord Antien. Exhale into the palms. One more time, inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Release and shake the 9 gates. Good job, everybody. I think in about 2 weeks we're going to start going into some of the 8 vessels. It's really, I mean, that's the Qi Gong that either drives people away or they stay. But that's, that's that creates the juice. That's the juice, And then, yeah, right. And then we're gonna stop. Hold. Feel the buzz in the hands. All right, so warm hands, warm feet, moist mouth, Qi's activated. All right, so I want to go over the meridian points for the kidney and the gallbladder real fast. So just don't know the exact place. Just know that the kidneys are going to start right under in the foot, right between the just maybe about an eighth of an inch from between the big toe and the second toe, right? It's a triangle, right? And it moves up on the inside all the way up to the collarbone, all right? Both sides, up. And it's usually through the back, because you got 3 other ones. You got the spleen and the liver here. It's going to be the line that goes as closest to the back of the leg. All the way up through the groin, it's going to end at the collarbone. Okay? The urinary bladder starts right here, right by the eyes, and it just goes. It shoots straight back. It shoots straight back, down the back of the head, back of the neck. It goes down the back, and it goes down the back. It actually splits at the legs, splits on the back thighs, and it comes together. But just that it goes all the way down, and it goes to the pinky toe. All right. This thing actually it's between the pinky toe but just go pinky toe. All right. So just think as I'm inhaling up, exhaling down. Okay. Press the toe. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, collarbone, kidney, urinary bladder, and down. Okay? Right. So as we're doing the kidney Qi Gong tonification, which we'll be doing today, we're starting off with that. Try to think about that, right? So if I'm inhaling and I'm imagining the energy coming up, all the way up to the collarbone. And as I exhale, I know there's going to be a little bit of this happening. As I exhale, I'm exhaling from here down the back to the pinky toes, all right? Now, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? It doesn't have to be perfect, but just have a little bit of fun with it, okay? So I'm going to do a little bit of music here to give us a start. And we'll just focus on the just kidney stuff today. All right, here we go. Turn the music down a little bit. Doesn't need to be that loud. No. Yeah, it is water, but I didn't see that water. Okay. All right, let's start off. Feet together. Make a V with the feet. Heels behind the toes. V again. Heels behind the toes. High horse stance. Good. Take the right hand. Swing it around. Put it in connection with your left kidney. Bring the left hand out. Good. Here we go. And scoop. Inhale. Let's get the movement first. Set that. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Now, if you've got this, start to visualize as you inhale, and the energy goes up to the collarbone, and then down the head as you exhale. You can touch the pinky toe if you like. You won't do the whole song for this. Good. Inhaling, goes up to the collarbone. Exhale down the back. And inhale. And you can go at your own speed, right? Go at your own speed. I know when I do this exercise, I can feel the Qi go up into the collarbones, and the heart is affected. The heart starts to get stronger. We're going to switch to the other kidney. Good. Last one here, scooping. Then exhale. We're going to switch. So bring that left hand around. Bring the right hand in front of the body. Over. And scoop. Same thing. Up the collarbone. Exhale down the back of the legs. Inhale. Up to the collarbone. From the head, neck down. Back of the legs. The pinky toe. Should feel a little bit of heat generating in the head. That's fine. That is those meridians up there are the gallbladder meridian. Just focusing on the kidneys. Have this be the last one. Great. Now, keep the feet where they are. Have one hand in the back and one on the side. And twist. Come back. Switch the hands. And twist. Come back, switch the hands, and twist, and come back. Now, if you're strong enough, my advanced students come try to touch the knee. If you can't, don't worry about it. Come back. Try to touch the knee with the elbow. Good. Good. One more cycle for that. Perfect. Bring the feet back. Great. The new year is a wood snake. A snake is about adaptability. Usually it's connected with the water element, but it also has some connections with the earth element, right? So I thought we would do a little bit of snake Qi Gong, right? But the first thing we want to do is establish the year, which is a yin year, right? So scrubbing first. Just make sure we're scrubbing for the gallbladder and liver. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. Right? We're going to establish the wood element, and we already had a lot of wood energy come up from the water because wood feeds water, right? So just going to establish a little bit extra wood, right? And it's a wood, yin wood year, right? Last year was a yang wood because it always starts off with the yang first and then a yin, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to do the healing sound, right? So scrub and go shh. Scrub. S-H-H-H-H. Last one. Perfect. So then let's work on the snake, right? First off, let's get used to what the legs are doing, right? So I'd like you to take one step and kind of cross the legs like this, right? Twisting the body, right? Twisting the body, right? And then bring it back. Go to the other side and just take a tiny step. And what I'm doing is this foot is facing in that direction, and this foot is, I'm making sure that the heel is pointing up to the ceiling, right? And then go ahead and bend a little bit. Make sure you can bend, right? Right? Bring the back foot to this side, turn, point. So now you notice that where the knee and where the toe is, that's the direction you're going to go. Gonna shift the weight to this front. Gonna, like I like to say, like we're kicking a can, just kicking a can, but I'm not kicking it this way. I'm turning the foot out at an angle, place it down, shift all the way to the front. The back ball of the foot makes contact with the earth, slight bend. Okay, back foot comes here. Turn out, step on the ground, and we're coiling or twisting. Okay, great. So, snake. Make a snake like this, right? Now watch the hands. So I'm not here to there. So this is really important what we're doing with the snake, because this is kind of lazy, right? There's no chi or energy going in there. But if I'm actually activating all the muscles in the hand here, and the meridians, particularly with the heart and the heart and the lungs, and the pericardium and the triple warmer, and all that sends chi into those acupressure points. So really, I'm trying to pull those fingers back, right? So making sure that there is this sort of like downward slope from the wrist to the fingers, right? Great. And so go ahead and just go here, pull back. So I'm pulling back, the elbow pulls back, right? Great. Now go ahead and bring the top one. Yes, good. Hands come together. And I'm going to as I switch this way, as I switch this way, I'm going to cause some resistance and out. Yeah. So bring it down here. Contact. Right? Turn it over. And then some resistance and flick. Yeah. Right. So this elbow is important when I'm flicking. So I just want to do this. I want to flick out. So I'm opening. This whole section is also working. Out. Good. Bring it here. Down. Switch over. And flick. Yeah. All right. All right. So let's get the legs involved here. We'll start on this side, right? Here. Turn. I'm going to step. This foot comes down. I'm making that, and I start to switch the hands. I'm in this twisted stance. I twist my body all the way around like I'm coiling like a snake, and then I go. Yeah. Good. Great. Then I'm going to bring this hand to my elbow. I'm going to, it's called chopping wood. Chop. Yeah. So, and what I'm doing here is I'm scrubbing the liver 14. This whole thing is being scrubbed. Right. So here and right. So let's go ahead and stop here. Back. Turn. Right. Out. Bring this hand back, make contact with the elbow. Chop. Good. Now let's do it all together. I bring it back here. Here. Right? Turn, I'm making the ball. I'm stepping. Here. Now make contact. Switch. As I switch, I'm twisting. Look in the back. I pick a point on the wall and out. And then bring the hand back and chop. Okay, good. Here. So I'm going to go down lower. For those of you with a knee problem, if you had a knee replacement, stay at the high level, please. This is just demonstration on how to do this. If anybody who's younger, you can probably attempt to do this. I'm talking about if you're in your teens, 20s, maybe. But in teens, you probably do it, right? So if I'm here in this position, right here, step there, here, I'm going to go down, and then here. So if you come back out. So that's how low you would get, right? Here, turn, and then and chop. Right? So that would be because what you're doing here is any time that you're doing things like this and getting up off the floor, you're actually strengthening the muscles in the thighs, which then strengthens the meridians. Right? If you're our age, don't worry about it. I've been doing that since I was 20, this kind of stuff. So I can do it now. I just can't do it forever. But it's good if you can just hold the position and hold up this way and come down that way. That's great. This is fine. That's all that you need, right? As long as there's zero pressure on the knee. If there's any pressure on the knee, stop immediately. Make your adjustment, right? Or hold your hand up and tell me. I can tell you what to do. I can help you with those adjustments. Okay? So, all right, let's try it again. So in this position here, that snake, turn it out, step, here, in, out, and then chop. Step, turn it out. Yeah, good. Turn it out. Points pointing this way. Step, bring the back foot from the front to the back. Hands come together. Go ahead and turn the hands around. Oops, I have the wrong hands. I'm coiling like a snake and then good. Good. The other thing too I want to do is snake walking. And this is part of Bagua. There are 8 different types of ways of walking. And you can imagine that the snake is really more of a sliding. Wait 1 second. Hey, Zakari! Tell Zakari it's too loud.
That was my bad. The door was open.
All right, no problem. No problem. So the snake walking is very simple, right? So when I'm walking, I'm just sliding the foot. And when I slide, I'm sliding the foot. Here. Slide. 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 That's a snake. Right? When I'm sliding, right? I'm just like sliding the foot. I'm sending the chi out through the toes. I'm sending the energy into the toes and I'm trying to send it past my toes. Right? The reason being is because these points called the Jingwo points on the fingers, we want to make sure that there's blood and chi in the fingers and in the toes. There's an old saying that death begins in the extremities, meaning that when you're dying, the meridians, which lock your consciousness into a body, they start to unravel. And when they unravel, that means the blood is leaving the extremities, right? And they close up until the heart, and then you're gone. So we want to make sure that I'm actually projecting, like I'm projecting energy through the toes out, right? Another thing too is as I'm sliding my foot, I'm making contact with the instep of my foot out, but I'm going to swing this other foot around. Okay? So when I bring the inner foot in, swing, makes contact, but then the other foot's going to swing around. It's called a swing step. This is Bagua. And you're moving in a circle. All right? So just take a couple of minutes of just moving around in the snake walking, if I call it that, right? Snake walking. And I'm pointing the toe. I'm pointing the toe. Pointing the toe. Pointing the toe. If I'm going to change directions, I'm going to be in a ba position. I'm going to turn the foot and I'm going to point the toe. Point the toe. Point the toe. Try pointing the toe. Point the toe. Point it. Point it. Point it. Right? Good. Now just try walking in a circle with 8 divisions. Basically, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And then actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is here, 6, 7, 8, and then you're back at number 1. Great. So now if you've got this motion, right? Swing step, motion, swing step, motion, swing step, motion, swing. Really pointing those toes. Really point. And my socks are just coming all over the place. Pointing them toes. Point them toes. Now I want to point the hands for the snake. Okay? So I'm in this position here, right? Switch, come down and point down. So I'm in this position, I keep this hand in the center, and I'm just going to walk. 1, 2, 3. Great. When you get back here, go in your ba position. The hand comes here, swings up. It's going to come up, or actually on the inside. And then as I come down with the snake, this position here. 1, in step, swing step, in step, swing step. And when I get to 8, I'm back. Right? Perfect. In this position here, bring the hand up and down. Yeah. Right. Good. Here. Hand comes on the inside, up. And what we're doing here is we're actually exercising the meridians. Right? Meridians go up this way. Let me just show something to new folks. The flow of the meridians, they start on the outside, right? The sunlight hits them in the fingertips, and they move back this way. And it goes to the organs, right? The other organs, the other energy comes from the earth, and it comes up the instep of the legs, which is what we did today, all right? And then they come in from the inside out to the tips of the fingers. And if you're sensitive enough, you can feel the chi move back up the arm, almost like a railway station. This motion. If you do it for long enough, you can see, oh, the chi's moving up. I can feel the chi's going. So this is the flow in here. So when we're doing this, we're actually activating the activity of the Qi Gong in the inside of the hand, but at the same time, we're activating the Qi that's on the outside of the hand. So you see what's happening here? Right? Can you see what's happening? Up. All right? So we're in harmony, working in harmony at all times. Right? Good. So I come in this way and snake. Right? Come in this way and snake. Come in this way, snake. And notice when I snake, I'm in the position, the ready position, right? Here. In this way, I'm going to go to this direction, and I do. I'm ready to, in my ready position, ready to go. Let's go opposite direction. This up and down. Then up and down. Good. And when you have that, go ahead and walk your circle. Work at your own. And when you get back, bring it in here. This is a block, right? Goes into the spleen, comes up the inside, boom, ready here, and continue. So I'm just going to look at everybody right now. Good, so let's see do that transition up. Good, Mary. On the inside, MC? Yeah. Good, okay, good, Julie. Yeah. Inside. Boom. Here, up, down. And then there's a whole transition thing with the snake here. That whole thing. We're not doing that today. I just want you to, the idea with the snake is that the snake is a long being, right? And so extension and contraction, being able to curl, strike, right? Extend, and contract, right? Because what's going to be needed is our ability to be adaptable this year and to learn how to strategize and plan and to, if need be, shut off some skin, for this year. That's how
When you're doing the walking and you say point your toes, so do your heels kind of come up?
No, the heels stay down.
Okay, so
Yeah. So I'm in this position here. The heels stay down, right?
okay.
Yeah. The feet make contact as much as you possibly. It's hard on a rug, It's hard on the rug. I'm on a rug right now, and I've got these.
There you go. Okay.
I'm gonna get rubber on my feet. I know. One, see, out. Here, right? There. Here, right?
Mhm.
So we're extending this motion, not lazy, and really extending. Send the chi out in your imagination through the fingertips, right? Toes, boom. Send it out. Fingertips and toes, two direction. Here, out. Like 10 rays, right? Because what we're trying to do is make sure that the toes and the fingers are nice and pink and plump, or purple and plump. If the purple is better, I mean the good purple, not the bad purple. We don't want you to stub a toe or something like that. That was the wrong thing to say. Anyway, so you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, I want to make sure that the chi is flowing to the extremities, right? Fingertips all the way up to the toes. All right? So try that on your own, Try to just work that out. Really utilize these hands. Right? Everything is active. It's active. It's not lazy. Oh, this is my snake kung fu. That's lazy snake kung fu. You got to be like this. Oop. See that little dip? If you look carefully, it looks like an alligator, right? If I do this, it's an alligator, right? Same thing, right? Out. Okay? Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for now, everybody. Any questions with any of that? No? Okay. Well, I'm wishing you a beautiful day. Happy New Year. There's more where that's coming. And until next time, be blessed and blessed be.